This is what building a personal brand does to your mental health. I've been creating self-improvement content for about 10 months straight now, so here's what I've learned. Numbers makes us miserable. The desire for views and followers and attention is uncontrollable. As much as I like to say, oh, focus on the process, enjoy the journey, I still think all creators have that secret desire to, have the most views, subscribers, etc. For the first few months of making content, my goal was to just go viral, and it didn't work out. It still hasn't worked out. And for that specific time frame, it really blew away my self-esteem. But where I'm at now is just, do it for the love of creating videos, and at the same time have goals. I still want to hit 10k subs, 10k followers, 100k, but at the same time not really dwell in that type of obsession, because true fulfillment is in the process. The more we practice the habit of changing our mindset and approaching our work like an artist, the more we become happier essentially as creators. Whatever you do, even if it's just as simple as creating graphics or editing videos, the more you really slow down your pace and be like, oh wow, I really like what I do and this feels good completing these tasks every day, the more fulfillment you'll find within yourself. And then it just becomes a cycle. But then again, we're always starved with results, and it sucks because it's so uncontrollable. It's just this temptation that we have inside of us. And the reality is we will never get over this desire for attention. As content creators, the only thing that we really want is just recognition, The more consistent you are, the more repetitions you put in day by day, you are actually improving. The thing that sucks is we don't notice that, because when you measure our improvements day by day, it's very tiny, but when you measure it in years or months, the scale is more grander. Another big realization that I've had is that results and satisfaction is very temporary. For example, when we have a video that gets more views than usual, that satisfaction or that pride that we have inside of us is a bit temporary. It's very short, it just goes by so quickly. For me personally, I just hit like 2k subscribers and followers on Instagram and YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and I did not feel anything. I was just like, okay, posted a story, thank you guys, and that's it. Like, I didn't really feel anything. Another big issue is that each of our videos feels very repetitive, and for those creators who are just posting consistently, like more than once or twice a week, they can really relate to this, because the more content you post, the more repetitive your ideas feel, and the more you kind of have to restructure your video ideas and your video scripts, your titles, your thumbnails, etc. And that repetitiveness in our videos kind of makes us feel cringy. And that feeling of cringe leads to, a low self-esteem, which is just a rabbit hole of negativity. And it sucks, because every single small creator out there expects so much from themselves, because they see and watch and consume all of these big creators with millions of followers, and we just tend to put this high standard on ourselves, and it's very unhealthy. It kind of leads to a road of fakeness or inauthenticity. I've been through that, and I've made videos that I'm not proud of. I've made videos where I was talking like I wouldn't usually talk, in a completely different manner and behavior. And I think at that point, you're just desperate, because I was. But then eventually we go through this cycle, we go through, the consistent journey, and then we either keep going or you give up. That's the only two options here. It really takes a humongous amount of passion and a mix of discipline too. And I would also say some sort of obsession with your work. I think every personal brand has to have some sort of selfless element to it. And yeah, that selfless mission is what gives us as content creators purpose. So the only option is to keep going. I mean, there's no other option, I can't really sugarcoat the answer for you. This is how I feel, and yeah. If you need help jumpstarting your personal brand in an authentic way, click the link below, check out both my communities, and I'll see you tomorrow.